vacation, we own it. Surf, beach, palm trees, got no worries. Typically I ride a bike by myself, but I'm on vacation, I'm gonna ride with someone else. Yeah, we rented a double bike, 2 men on a double bike. I've always wondered what a double bike ride feels like. I think there's something in my eye, but it's okay. Cause I'm still on vacation, I left my fashion sense at home. It's time to get her Everest t-shirt on. I'm willing to pay anything he wants me to pay. Cause he can make a shirt say anything I want it to say. Birthday girl, first cousin, Buck Wild, Dustin, I love dolphins, Teen Mom, dog person, Steve Jobs. You got a little something on your face. I know, but it's still okay. Cause I'm on vacation. I think he misspelled the word vacation, but that's cool. Perfect. That was upside down. Whoops. On vacay, I spend cake on figurines and keepsakes. This decorative plate, I'ma use that. This sand dollar, I need that. This snow globe, I'ma use that. This ink pen, do you see that? I can't see it all, but I'm still on vacation. I don't eat fudge much in my daily routine, but on vacation I judge, but then become a fudge fiend. I think I love fudge. I think I'm feeling queasy. I think this fudge has been drugged. Who would do such a thing? Me. Turns out these ladies are really running this boutique as a front for an identity theft ring. And now they are dragging all their bodies straight up out of this lobby into the back where they're gonna steal everything. But it's still okay, cause I'm on vacation. Right now they're applying for a car loan as us. Good for them. Cause I'm on vacation. Our boss is very demanding. We only get like a 15-minute lunch break. And all we get to eat is ice cream sandwiches. No cash, no phone, no obvious way to get home. It's time to turn to the only skill that we can fall back on. Selling ice cream sandwiches at the corner of this street. $12 for a dozen, or 50 cents a piece. Don't question where I got the ice cream from. Just step right up and sample some. Cookies, the nicest. Ice cream, the whitest. But I think what's inside this is a mutated virus. We might have just unleashed the zombie apocalypse. But it's still okay, cause I'm on vacation. Everything is great, cause I'm on vacation. How did zombies get in here? This is a flashback scene. And why are they in this music video at all? This is so cliche. Well, technically these are time-traveling zombies, which is slightly more original. Everything is great, cause I'm on vacation. Hey!
Good morning. I'm still locked out of her. Oh, poor Abby. Penis. Got her locked right out of the Twitter. You silly rabbit. Oh, good morning, guys. So, I'm fairly certain this is going to be my last stream for a while because I am going on vacation. I don't know. My youngest, who called into the show yesterday, is coming in for a visit. He's on vacation as well. I don't know if he said something about he kind of maybe wanted to do. He kind of wanted to maybe do a stream together while he's here. If that's something that happens, you might get a stream one day this next week. I don't know, but I'm going to do my utmost best just to kind of take a break and just stay away. So, but we will see. We will see. All right. Let me get some of the stuff out of my way. Get the buttons where I can push the buttons. Because push the button, Joe. Push the button. All right. So This morning's little coffee meme is a monster under your bed. You're so silly, Bucky. But as you can see, boom, boom, boom. Let me blow this up here just a smidgen. There is, in fact, a monster under the bed. And I felt like, I know a lot of you guys really like those Monster energy drinks and things like that. So there you go. You guys are the monster underneath my bed when I'm trying to have my coffee. So anyway, man, for us coffee drinkers of a morning, that is a sacred time, and that is a time that we will not be denied our coffee, and we are going to have our coffee. Period. And there's nothing that is going to prevent us from such endeavor. Not even a lion.
The kitchen is growling at me this morning. As you can see, I've got a beautiful male lion looking through my kitchen window. And I just need to get to that kettle to make some coffee. That's all. But the decision is we've got a honeymoon couple in camp.
Homeboy ain't liking him in his view, but he's gonna have his coffee. Now that right there is a dedicated consumer of coffee. Oh, calm down there. You ain't so bad. You're not so tough. Calm down there, big boy. But anyway. Oh, what's that? Here's my coffee. It's my coffee right here. Yeah, he's a mad kitty. Yeah, he'll get over it. He will get over it. This is the week of the 4th of July. Tuesday is the 4th of July, which is a time here in the States that we celebrate, our independence from Great Britain, and where every year someone gets hurt because they're a little bit foolish with fireworks and what have you. So this one here, I don't believe is actually in the States. I believe this is probably a little bit south of the border, but nonetheless, I did find this amusing. Let me back this up here a little bit, and we could take a look at this. Just be careful, guys, if you're going to be shooting off fireworks and celebrating. Just be careful. Don't do anything too crazy.
Valió pura verga. Valió pura verga. Valió pura verga.
Right into the police car. I don't know if you guys saw it because it's kind of fast. We got to slow it down here for you. Look here, see right here. And the reason is this police. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is in Mexico. Anyway, the little fireworks, she just shot right inside the police car. Something tells me that guy's not going to be too. I'm not going to be too happy with him, and he may possibly be into some trouble. Not sure. Anyway, do you guys remember a movie? I think this movie came out in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Let me see. Okay, it came out in 1986. There was a film called Short Circuit. It came out in 1986. Had Ali Sheedy in it. Where there was this little robot that was designed and built to be like a replacement for soldiers. And anyway, when the routine testing or whatever, there was I can't remember, like a power surge or a lightning strike or something happened. Anyway, number 5 was the robot's number. Number 5 was identified as number 5. He got supercharged. And the whole premise was that he became sentient. He became self-aware. It was a fun little movie. They actually had Short Circuit and then Short Circuit 2. Well, this guy, his name is TJ5 Build is his channel. He is recreating Johnny 5. Here's a little YouTube short kind of to show you what he's got going. Pretty wild, man. And I was taking a look at his YouTube channel, and he is custom fabricating a lot of these different components and parts. Look here at his YouTube channel. Take a quick look here at the videos. Go back through here. You can see he's building this, and he's custom, like he actually has like a millwright station, or metal lathe stuff where he's turning and customizing this stuff. Here's another little video, kind of where
we have the technology.
You can see kind of where it's a little bit more of a deal. But this guy, if this is interesting to you, this guy, like I said, this guy's channel name is at TJ5 Build. He's only got 668 subscribers. He's got 63 videos that he's built up. He says he's building a full-size Johnny 5 robot from the movie Short Circuit. My hope is that this brings you joy. Thanks for visiting my page. For more info, and he has a link tree there that you guys can check out or whatever. But he's CAD designing all this, and he's building this from scratch. I don't know if any of you guys, I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. Copy. There is the link to his YouTube channel. There in chat. If this is, if this interests you, or this type of stuff, he's got little shorts where he's just putting the different PLCs, what they call PLCs, programmable logic controllers, together, the circuitries, the boards and stuff, where to control the different body parts and things like that. It's pretty cool. Guy is extremely talented to be able to do something like this. So good on him. Good on him. Back some time ago, I don't know, it's probably been 4 months, 5 months, maybe something like that. CoffeeZilla did a video where he went over this crypto zoo thing that Logan Paul was doing. and kind of exposed it. Logan Paul didn't respond to it too well. You remember initially he came out and said it was all, lies. He denied everything, and he threatened a lawsuit against CoffeeZilla. But then he had a change of tune, and he came out and was very apologetic and appreciative of CoffeeZilla for showing this to him, making him aware of it. And he promised to I believe it was like put $1.8 million into the crypto zoo project, and people in there who were or met certain criteria, they could pull their investments out and walk away. Well, that's what Logan said he was going to do. That was the promise. Well, that hasn't happened. And so what happened now is CoffeeZilla says Logan Paul is really the type of dude to thank you when you expose his scam, then block you when you remind him to pay up. Showing here, the original video. This was a screenshot here of the video. It says, "Thank you, CoffeeZilla." This was 5 months ago. So yeah, it's probably between 5 to 6 months ago when this happened originally, when CoffeeZilla made the initial video going on everything right. And and like I say, Logan Paul was initially, he didn't respond well, but then he came out, was very thankful, and so forth. And now, because he's, CoffeeZilla followed up and said, "Hey, Logan, where's the money?" Well, this past week has not been a good week for Logan Paul. The reason why is because, there is a class action lawsuit that was filed in the state of Texas. And the attorney that is representing this class action lawsuit has a extremely good record of going after celebrities and that type of caliber of cases. And in the lawsuit, when it was filed, Logan's legal team, in their reply to try to get this case dismissed, they were citing that because this case was had been filed in Texas and was being Texas was set up as the jurisdiction or court where the trial would take place. Logan's legal team tried to argue that because they had never done business in the state of Texas, they didn't have any offices there, they had never employed anybody in the state of Texas, so on and so forth, that therefore this case should be dismissed on those grounds, because that was the reason. And I kind of briefly went over this. I think earlier this week, I was talking real briefly because really didn't care a whole lot about the story. It's gained a little bit more traction, I think, now. Basically the court systems through Logan Paul's legal team's rebuttal, whatever. Basically, they got laughed out of court because turns out that the Crypto Zoo project, they actually did hire Texas residents. They actually had them listed on their website, still had them listed on the website as of the other day. Didn't look good. They basically came in there looking like a bunch of clowns and got summarily dismissed and thrown out. So, CoffeeZilla came back at Logan Paul, and said, "Hey, dude, remember you, sir, publicly stated you were putting $1.8 million in there," and Logan Paul blocked him. So, CoffeeZilla has now made another video. He put this out 14 hours ago, where he states Logan Paul's scam isn't over.
6 months.
And let's take a quick look. We're not going to watch the full 8-minute video, but we are going to watch a little bit of this, just to kind of get an idea, a little bit of a recap here as well in this, and we'll see where this is at.
6 months ago, I investigated CryptoZoo, a scam created by Logan Paul and a team of criminals, and a dude named Jeff, which ultimately resulted in millions of dollars being stolen from fans. I was threatened with a lawsuit for exposing it, but ultimately, Logan Paul decided to thank me instead for his public undressing and announced a $1.8 million refund to the victims. Now, I thought that was a great ending to the story, but I also said this: I'll follow up in the future to make sure that he actually gives that money away. And that's why we're here today. It's been 6 months, so here's a follow-up. Logan Paul has not paid back his victims. He hasn't talked about it since he first announced he was going to pay them back. And what's worst of all, he doesn't seem to have a plan in place to refund anyone. How do I know that? Well, because I've been asking Logan for that plan to refund people the entire time behind the scenes in messages like these. Quote, "Hey Logan, following up on the zoo refunds, when should people expect those? It's been about a month." And then a month later, following up again. People are wondering what's going on. Almost been 2 months. Very frustrating for victims to get promises and then see nothing and get zero communication. And then later, "Hey Logan, following up for a third time, it's been over 5 months since you promised to refund the victims of CryptoZoo over $3 million. I meant to say $1.8 million there. The price of crypto changed a lot, so what this buyback was going to be was constantly changing. I just misspoke there. Either way, my point was this, quote, "You haven't contacted any of them, nor explained why you haven't done what you said you'd do. Meanwhile, you got public credit for promising to do this." And all of this, Logan didn't respond to, which is odd since he was such a fan of me reaching out to him personally. You know, instead of making things public.
Maybe we could have talked about this if you had reached out to me, personally. Not my manager, Jeff, who is not me, Steven.
Well, I did reach out to you, and I got no response. In fact, the only response I got came on my 4th attempt to reach Logan, but this one came from his criminal defense lawyers. A guy named Jeffrey Neiman emailed me after my 4th attempt saying, "Steven, see inserted on behalf of Logan Paul." Now, to be honest, I had no idea who Logan Paul was until I researched the lawyer and learned that he, quote, "regularly defends individuals and corporations in white-collar criminal litigations." And that's when I realized, oh, that Logan Paul. Why didn't you just say you defended alleged white-collar criminals? Would have saved me a Google search. So I opened up the letter and it read, "We represent Logan Paul. Mr. Paul has informed us of your outreach about the status of the CryptoZoo buybacks. Mr. Paul remains committed to this process. We are working with Mr. Paul to evaluate the best way to achieve this goal. In the meantime, please direct to our attention any further inquiries to Mr. Paul. Thank you for your patience and understanding."
So, I don't know if you guys can read the writing on the wall, but I think you guys can, because you're pretty smart cookies. A lot smarter than me, I believe. But all that happened here was Logan Paul gave this lip service. He never, ever had any intentions. And what's sad, what is so sad, is like now to someone like, say, myself, or I don't know, maybe Purple, someone like that. $1.8 million is a lot of money. But now K-Huck walks around with that in her purse. I mean, that's just a small shopping day to buy her some new handbooks, or what they call them, purses or whatever, right? So that's no money for someone like her, but us, it's a lot of money. Well, Logan Paul has even more than that, right? I mean, Logan Paul has WWE money. Right? Logan Paul has, the kind of money that what they call generational wealth. He has the kind of money that his kids' could never spend. Okay. So $1.8 million is like us going and spending $1.80 for a cup of coffee, right? It's a drop in, it's not even a drop in the bucket for him. So he could have done this. He could have been a man of his word. He could have done exactly what he said he was going to do right then and there, but he decided not to do it. Why? Because he's that much of a selfish prick. He doesn't see him doing anything wrong. That's the arrogance of him. He doesn't think so now he's in the middle of this lawsuit, right? And I personally hope that these people in this class action lawsuit take him for a lot more than $1.8 million. I hope they take him for millions and millions and millions of dollars. Exactly. K-Bucks. K-Huck deals in the K-Bucks, not the little P-Bucks like what I got, the Peepaw Bucks. Peepaw Bucks, I got him to buy a cup of coffee. K-Huck Bucks, nah, she's buying the whole coffee plantation. She's got a whole coffee bean empire, right? So, anyway, this next one is wild. Holy crap, this story is wild. Ice Poseidon. Now, there's a name that I don't talk a lot about on this channel. He is a IRL streamer that has made himself infamous. He has done some really wild, crazy things over the years. There's been swatting incidences. There was even an incident, I believe it was up in Alaska, that involved a gun. There was the famous tours where it was in that camper or whatever it was. What is going on with my collar? See, look at that. I'm disheveled this morning. It's almost like I'm going on vacation or something, and I don't care, right? But anyway, he has a reputation. Well, right now, he is in Bangkok, Thailand. And he was out to dinner with some of his friends, whatever, and he decided that it would be the right thing to do to dress up in some negligee stuff inside this very swank, expensive restaurant, and start giving people lap dances. The Thai police have detained Twitch streamer Ice Poseidon for giving lap dances to his friends while wearing nothing but lingerie at a restaurant in Bangkok. Twitch turned kick streamer Ice Poseidon has been vlogging his travel escapades across Asia for months now, rarely staying out of trouble. His IRL streams have drawn in thousands of views due to his wild and dangerous antics, like attempting to climb a mountain in Japan amidst a raging blizzard. As the streamer and his entourage arrive in Thailand, trouble struck yet again as they found themselves detained by the local police. The incident unfolded when Ice Poseidon and his friends were at a restaurant in Bangkok, and he began giving a lap dance to his girlfriend, Kimberly, dressed in nothing but lingerie. But the party didn't last long. The restaurant manager crashed the scene and went off on them, claiming they were disrespecting Thai culture and women. I would like all of you to go to the police station now for doing something like this and disrespecting Thai culture, the manager said. The manager said that she had caught the whole thing on CCTV and warned the group that they can't do this in Thailand. Taking a step further, the manager then demanded the streamers stop recording and asked to see their passports. Ice Poseidon hopped on Discord to update his fans, revealing that the hotel refused to let them leave the premises. Mug shots with pressured admission of guilt and apology. Guilty of what? No idea, no telling me what the law was I broke, the streamer wrote. Ice Poseidon also said that he had to go to the police station the next day for further investigation, while the group's passports were kept by authorities. His representative later said that no laws were broken and that the streamer has yet to be charged. In subsequent Discord update, Ice Poseidon shared the welcome news that the group had been released from custody. However, he revealed that they are required to return in 6 hours, accompanied by a lawyer, despite no charges being brought against them. And I guess this is probably some of the videos, whatever. I'm not going to show it, but anyway, if I'm not mistaken, let me see something here. Let's see here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I did some real. I'm not going to show you these clips and stuff, whatever. Back in I think maybe I can do this. Maybe, yeah. There's a news article on this. This is a little bit older, but this is the type of thing that goes on. I mean, or the type of, what would you call it? Punishments and stuff that they do in Thailand for crap, right? They don't play around over there. So this was from back in 1994. This happened, right? What happened was there was a 19-year-old boy, who's a late teen, Michael P. Fay. He what was it he had done over there? Yeah, he confessed to vandalism. He had vandalized over there, and I think, let me see here. Let me do something real quick here. Yeah, okay. He stole a road sign and vandalized 18 cars over a 10-day period in September of 93. Fay pled guilty, later claimed that he was advised that such a plea would preclude cleaning, and that his confession was false, and that he never vandalized any cars, and that the only crime he committed was stealing road signs. Okay, he was sentenced to like, what was it, 6 months? I think he was sentenced to like 6 months in jail and a 4 strokes from a rattan cane. So, and a rattan cane, this is what a rattan cane looks like, right? It's what it is it's a bunch of cane that they strap together, right? And like like in wrestling, if you guys ever watched wrestling, how one of the wrestlers would have like the cane where they'd smack them on the back, they'd pop them. Well, it'll actually cut you, and it will bruise you, and it's very, very painful, right? So this cat here, this Michael P. Fay, right, because he was over there acting ignorant, stupid, right? He got just 4 strokes. Said it left 3 dark brown scars on his right buttocks and 4 lines across each about a half an inch wide on his left buttocks. He said that in prison, officials told him he shouted, "I'm dying," when his first stroke was delivered. He said he could not remember crying out. Anyway, so yeah, they busted his ass. They busted his ass with a cane for being an idiot, right? Now, does that mean that something like that is going to happen to Ice Poseidon here, that they're going to cane him? I don't know. Could they? Possibly. Should they? More than likely. I mean, the dude, how old is he? He's got to be, how old is Ice Poseidon? Let's see here. Okay, so the dude is like 30 years old, 28 years old. He is old enough to know this type of behavior is not acceptable in public, right? So I don't know. I mean, I think a caning on his ass probably would do him some good. I'm not for sure that he ever got too many, I wonder if he got too many whoopings as a kid, kind of get him on the right path. Good. No, these idiots. It won't kill him. It doesn't murder him. I mean, it just whoops their ass pretty good. Kind of calms them out, calms them down, So, oh me. All right. So my last topic for today, we're going to talk about Willie Mack show. Willie Mack, the last, I'm going to say 2 months, 3 months. Okay. It looks like 3 months, maybe around 3 months, something like that. Over the last few months, he has been systematically going through and making videos on these manosphere, I don't know what you call them, idiots, okay? Like Sneeko, Aiden Ross, Fresh and Fit, Pearly Things, who else has he done? And now he's done a couple on Andrew Tate. He has put out, like I said, a couple of different videos. They're very well done. As you can see here, the thumbnails are wild. I don't know who does his thumbnails. I don't know if he does them. I don't know if he has someone that does them for him. But he very, very, very very good job on the thumbnails. So let's take a look at this last little video that he just put out. It's got 47,000 views. He put it out 17 hours ago. So let's just take a little quick view of it. We're not going to watch the full thing.
Earlier this
But let me get this blown up here for us, and here we go.
week, we got to view the charges levied against Andrew Tate and compare it to the evidence that was already publicly available. And what we found was some self-snitching for hours on end, selling an online course for how to traffic women for hundreds of dollars.
That teaches basically how I got girls, how I met girls, how I got girls to like me, how I got girls to fall in love with me to work on webcam for me.
And then once when he was arrested in late 2022, he started hiding the evidence, lying in interviews.
You have said, my job was to meet a girl, go on a few dates, sleep with her, get her to fall in love with me to the point where she'd do anything I say, and then get her on webcam so we could become rich together.
No, I've never said that.
And even going as far as hiding pages and removing his website from the Wayback Machine. I'm not one who normally agrees with Sneeko, but I might this one time.
I've always said this on my stream. If they hide it, then it's the truth. If they have to delete it, then it's the truth.
Then Sneeko agrees with me. This guy is guilty. All of this information is available in my previous video, so if you're out of the loop, that's the place to catch up. And now even more charges have been levied against the Tate in the form of money laundering and trafficking minors. And guess what? He is 100% guilty. How do I know this? Because he won't stop self-snitching. It's all over his $337 course on running a webcam business. So let's start with the new charges. DICOT, the Romanian Directorate for the Investigation of Organized Crime and Terrorism, has now brought 3 more charges to the Tates. That being
Aussie Wordsmith donated $15. Says, have a good holiday. Well, thank you, Aussie. I'm going to try my best. I actually do have some plans. And hopefully I get to do them. We'll see. We'll see. But I do appreciate the $15. That will, I was sitting there and I was, I've got this whole group of, I've got this board, I guess, for lack of I guess identifier. It's a group of people, that, I, asked to help me make decisions about who to help. And I was looking at the, philanthropy fund, And it's getting back up there to a pretty set. I think I'm pushing probably around $500 in there again, and so it's about getting to the level where we can help somebody again. And so anyway, I asked them to be on the lookout, and so you know what, I'm going to ask you guys as well, if there is a streamer out there that's needing, maybe some help technology wise, with something that is, they're just trying to get started. I'm not exactly looking for like an established streamer. I'm looking for somebody that's maybe just getting started, or that type of stuff, that maybe they don't necessarily need a whole PC system. Maybe they just need a little bit better mic, or maybe they need a little bit better webcam, or maybe they need something like that. They could possibly need a PC, that type of thing. But if there's somebody out there in the community, because that you guys, that's a lot of eyes, and if there's somebody out there, G Money, please help somebody who is actually likable. You know what, G Money, that is not a prerequisite for me. That's not.
Suck your own butthole. You're doing great.
I help people that is whether they're likable or not doesn't come into play for me. Is there potential there to make good content? Are they going to actually take the equipment and use it to make content? Even to the fact, if I help somebody, or if my philanthropy fund helps somebody, and then for whatever reason they didn't like me for some reason, and they want to start making videos on me, that would be okay too. I don't being the prerequisite of being someone that's likable to me, or is whatever, that's not even. I don't even have that consideration, honestly. We've helped 2 people so far. One of them was okay with it being public, which was Jessica Pizzo. And a lot of people don't like Jessica Pizzo. And that's fair, right? But what I will say is that now she's making content regularly, and it may be content that you don't like. I get that. That's fine. But her quality of her content is better. Her audio quality is a lot better. So you know what? I count that as a win. The other person, they did not want it public, and that's fine too. That's totally at the discretion of the person that we're helping. Some people are very private people, and they don't want it to come across as being.
Suck your own butthole. You're doing great.
Oh, thanks for the donation, Mittens. I appreciate that. Just calling it K-Bucks. Yeah. I appreciate, the thing of it is I don't, if the person is private and they don't want to look like or come across like they're being, like, I don't know. They don't want to come out like, what's the word I'm looking for? That there are a charity case, I guess, whatever. That's fine. I respect a person's privacy. And that's totally at their discretion whether or not they want to make a person aware of it, whatever. But if there are some people out there, guys, that you watch, that if this crazy stuff keeps happening, Zali's going to need a new mic. Well, she may have to get a new mic. But like I say, if there's a young streamer, or not necessarily young, but like when I say young, they're just kind of getting started, and you think that maybe they need a little help with their technology or whatever, send them, my Discord. You should be able to DM me in my Discord just send me a DM, send me a link to their Twitter, send me a link to their YouTube channel, whatever. Let me, I'll go out and I'll research them, take a look at their stuff, see what they're doing. And, I'll reach out to them. Maybe it's someone, so maybe you could help one of your favorite creators and stuff that maybe is struggling a little bit. That's what that fund is for. Honestly, I hope one of these days to get to where, we'll be able to give people like really top end like systems to where like even play the most, like one of those really top end games, maybe because I've got a deal. With Meta PC, I've worked a thing with them where they're going to really give me some good pricing for these systems when I get to that point where I can, do that kind of stuff. Anyway, like I say, hop in my Discord link. Just hit the exclamation mark and the word Discord in chat, and my Discord link should come up. Join my Discord, send me a DM. I'm pretty sure I'm receiving DMs in my Discord. If I'm not, just go to the general and at me, and it will get my attention that way as well. And then we can, if you don't want to put their name there, that's fine. Just, hey, I got a person, and we will set up. I'll set up a DM with you. Anyway, but yeah, this whole thing is I want to help people.
Suck your own butthole. You're doing great.
Muffin donated $5. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate all this stuff, guys. Yeah, there's the link for the Discord right there. Just click, hop in, and send me that stuff, guys. But anyway, let's get on with the Willie Mac video. Enough of my yapping.
Crimes of money laundering, favoring the perpetrator, influencing statements, and trafficking minors. Now this was translated from Romanian, so I want to address the translation error. Google Translate converts the statement to, "This case was ordered to be dismissed when it comes to these new charges." Tate fans have been proudly spewing this all over the internet, but that's simply not true. It's just that the specific Romanian word doesn't have a direct translation from Romanian to English, so it incorrectly translates to dismissed. This is a common legal phrase used in Romania for when the prosecution is trying to separately investigate and charge the individual, instead of resolving it together in a single case. This phrase is used in Romanian court all the time. Feel free to look it up yourself. But the charges are coming, and Andrew Tate is definitely guilty of at least one of those things, that being trafficking minors. Or as far as Andrew admits, one minor, that being Tate's bottom bitch, Vivian.
Your bottom bitch, the new girl, you go out for a nice dinner, your bottom bitch is the one who does the selling. You don't do the selling. The girl has to hear it from a girl. And this is where your bottom bitch has to be trained. That's why I said it's so important to have a good first girl. My first girl was so good, it was easy. And your whole business has to be built off the back of your bottom bitch. So if you have a girl in mind and you're already fucking her, picture.
Vivian, along with one other woman, is also being charged in this case because she was playing a key role in trafficking these girls to Romania.
This is just so disgusting. And here's the thing. I don't understand. When am I going to address the allegations? I didn't know there was allegations out there, lass, but whatever. This is so disgusting. And I don't understand how these guys like Andrew Tate is looked up to. Like he's some sort of like he's some sort of role model. It's
you do when you're in my situation where you have a girlfriend of 6 years and you try and bring a new girl in, you actually have to downplay your relationship with the girl of 6 years, which is difficult. And I only get away with that guy because the girl of 6 years plays along. So Vivian's been with me 6 years. Six years.
Remember this. He's been dating Vivian for 6 years.
She's completely head over heels in love with me. She wants kids with me, everything. And we met and we fell, whatever, we're in love. But when a new girl comes, she'll go, oh yeah, I started off working for him and it's just how it worked out. She'll super downplay us so that the new girl feels like, well, they're just kind of work and sex. And now I'm here and he likes me. And she can believe in her mind that she can be equal. But that's basically how it works. I've got my main bitch, my bottom bitch, Vivian.
But when Tate first pulled her into this business, it turns out she was young, like very young. In this course from 2019, Tate explains how Vivian was his first girl that he's been with for 6 years, when he first started the webcam business.
So yeah, that's how it started. I met Vivian in Slovakia. We had a long-term relationship thing. I was living in England. I moved her to England to be with me to start doing my webcam company, which I started. And you try and bring a new girl in. You actually have to downplay your relationship with the girl of 6 years. When I bring on new girls, I usually pair them with Vivian. Because Vivian's younger. Melissa's like 28, Vivian's like 21.
Do the math on that one. That means Vivian was only 15 years old when Tate brought her in the webcam business. That's not even the age of consent, let alone for the creation of pornography. So 10 years ago, he would have been 26 with a 15-year-old. His words, not mine. He put this on the internet. It boggles my mind that somebody could be this stupid. I need a break. With fume. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong. So instead of drastic, uncomfortable change, why not remove the bad from your habit? So when it comes to bad habits, sometimes the easiest thing to do is replace it with a good habit. No battery, no vapor, no harmful chemicals. Fume is just flavored air and it's actually really well designed. There's this fun magnet that attaches to the body. You just pull out one of the flavored cores, insert it into the fume, twist it to adjust the airflow, and you're good to go. I got a terrible...
Willie! Yeah, you're selling flavored air? Are you kidding me? He's selling flavored air. Oh my God. Oh, my boy Willie is selling the flavored air. Oh my God. Hey, man, you want Willie? Get your bag, buddy. Get your bag, brother, with the flavored air.
Habit where I get stuck while working and then I go to the kitchen to get a snack when I probably shouldn't, or go and grab another cup of coffee when I definitely don't need it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, you always need another cup of coffee. What is this blasphemy, sir? I feel like that's a direct attack on me. What the? That is like a direct attack. Is that not a, hold on. Coffee beans. Is that not a direct, is he not, that sounds like he's alleging that at me. I'm sorry. I don't want to be, I don't want to be sensitive here. I don't want to get all riled up, but I really feel like in an ad where he's selling flavored air, he does not need to be attacking my precious elixir of life, coffee. I'm going to have to have words with, I'm just going to have words with him. I'm going to have to set up a meeting with Willie on this. I feel like this hostilities cannot stand. Uh-oh. We have a caller, folks. Good morning, Nad. What are you doing, Nad? And you're muted. Why are you muted, Nad? Do you not know how to unmute yourself? Do I need to help you?
No. First of all, tech guy, number one. Okay. Let's get this record straight. This morning, I'm packing up to go visit this crotchety old man.
Who's that?
I've known him for a little bit. He's an all right guy. He does this morning show every now and then that has some people watching. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of growing, but not.
Kind of like your hero. He's kind of like your hero, right?
I don't know about all that now.
I kind of think we can say he's your hero.
He is in a way for sure. He's
in a way,
good
okay.
Role model. And he's a good role model, I think. But I saw that you're talking about the top G tater tot, and I thought I'd weigh in.
Yeah, let's talk about the top G.
Don't even bring him in as my hero or my role. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Whoa! I didn't say that.
No, but you were alluding to it, baby. You're alluding.
No, I never.
You're trying to turn the coffee beans against me. Listen, I still have the people I'll expose video to release later.
I wish you would get over that already and do it.
But no, on the topic of Andrew Tate, from a young person's perspective, right? What does he show you, right? He shows you these mansions, these nice cars, these attractive women, and to most young men, that is something that's very appealing, right? Because that shows.
Is that appealing to you as a young man?
No, I'm not a young man at heart. We both know this.
Okay.
I'm a 90-year-old geriatric living in a 23-year-old's body.
Okay.
And that's just a fact. But to most young men, I would say that that kind of lifestyle is appealing, right? It's
Okay.
something that they would like to strive for.
Okay.
Now, with that being said, the what he does to get there, I don't agree with. I think it's horrible, heinous. But most young men say, "Oh, well, that's all it takes. That's the price of doing business. Sign me up," right? And that's not the way to do it. And the reason I think most young men try to flow into this or try to go chase this, right,
Mm-hmm.
is because they didn't have good role model. And I don't want to say good role models. They didn't have a positive,
A good
male
role model. A good role model.
a positive male role model, because you could define
Positive,
a good role
okay.
model as anything, right?
Okay.
You really could, because the definition of and I don't even get started this madness, but the values of a good man are something that most people would define today as completely different, right?
Mhm.
Than what I would define it as. But that's kind of what most young men my age and maybe a little bit older and maybe into like 25, 30 would that's why they're so attracted to what Tate offers. So
Yeah.
but you got Tiny in the chat, Toxic Dome. A lot of people going off about Top G, Top Grimmer. Dude, so there's this song out there. It's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G by Gail. And there's like a Top G spinoff. Dude, spinoff cracks me the fuck up. I think it's hilarious. It has like a little Tate animation, whatever, and it has this little like head. Top J, set me free. This shit's playing on me. It's fucking great, dude. It's a great edit. But
So
yeah,
what time do you think you're going to be on the road?
Dude, listen, here's the cool thing about this. So me and Tara stayed up last night this morning till about 2:30.
Why did you stay up so late?
Because we're trying to get the game beat, bro.
We're trying to get the ARC beat, man. We're trying to get off the fucking island.
Okay.
And, so we had to stay up a little bit later than I anticipated, and I got up a little bit earlier than I was anticipating because Tara told me that he was going to get on, and then he didn't, and now I'm here crying all alone with you.
Okay. Well, you finished
I'll
getting
be on the road around 11, so I'll be there probably 2-ish.
Okay.
I saw that reaction, Paul. I saw that reaction. The reason it's gonna be 11 is because I gotta finish the island still, baby. I'm holding out.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No.
It's an addiction. I can't say no. It's not like Nancy Reagan.
You could leave and get up here and finish it once you got up here.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
Because then
whatever.
What if Tara gets online and then he finishes it without me?
He won't. What? He won't do that to you.
I don't know, man. You should have seen it in his eyes last night. He was highly motivated to win.
Okay.
Be done with madness.
Okay. All right. Well, be careful, son, and we'll see you here in a few hours. All right.
All righty. I sound wired. Listen, K-Hawk, listen. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm on my third cup of coffee.
All right. Well, be careful, son. Love you, and I'll talk to you here in a little bit, okay?
All right. Talk to you later, old man. Love you too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Lord. So, anyway, yeah, he was my youngest, and I was talking to him. He's like, all these people are starting to follow me. I said, well, who's all these people, son? He's like, well, Maggot Edits. I said, oh, Maggots is cool. I said, if you got the Maggot Edits follow, I said, then you're getting somewhere in this life. So anyway, that felt like a private convo. No, it's not a private convo. Why was that a private convo? Because I told my son I loved him. That's a private convo. That's sad, Joker. Hopefully your dad told you he loved you. I hope you heard that, because, everybody needs to hear that from their dad. So he showed weakness. Get him, chat. Come on now. You get back to packing bags. Anyway, so let's get back to the Willie Mack and the flavored air and him just crapping all over my coffee.
Who's crapping
Now
in your
whenever I get
coffee,
stuck or bored
people? Who's doing it to you?
Hey, Max. Freaking Willie Mac.
Willie Mac is crapping in your coffee?
Yeah, he was sitting there talking about how it's better.
Does it taste good? Because you sit there and kiss his ass all day.
I'm not kissing Willie Mac's ass.
Yes, you are.
Shut your mouth.
Everybody
Shut your mouth.
is. Everybody is. Are you kidding me?
Willie Mac's talented.
If somebody wants to make a fucking fortune in commentary, all they got to do is make a fucking Willie Mac ass like flavored anything, and everybody will buy it.
Sounds like somebody's jealous to me. Are you jealous, Max?
I'm not jealous of Willie Mac. I just think that he is an immense talent, and if I had the time and resources, maybe also too, I could be on that level.
Okay,
but,
first of all,
I had to go to college, so.
First of all,
yeah,
okay.
My mortal enemy, fucking Willie Mac. Yeah, my rival, my arch rival. Yeah.
Okay, first of all,
I'm announcing it here. What?
Mm-hmm. I believe you have. I think you and Willie Mac are on the same level as far as talent. I will say this.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah.
I will say this. I think your editing is probably a little bit better than Willie's.
Okay. You're putting pressure on me now.
No, I'm
was
serious.
calling it. That was a joke. I mean, all that was a joke, but now.
No, you stepped up in it now, buddy.
Okay. All right. Well,
but the thing of it is
gonna think I'm a conceited now.
You are conceited, but
I am not conceited. That's not true. I'm humble.
The thing of it is you're rusty.
I'm a little rusty. I'm gonna have to shake the cobwebs off when I get back. This isn't okay. Listen, this isn't about me. I didn't call in for me. I called in for you because you're going on vacation.
Yes. Well,
you can't leave us. Do you have any idea? Listen, how bad things are when I leave for like a week or a week and a half or 2 weeks or whatever, and you're gonna leave for a week. You think we're gonna be able to survive? Everybody, you're gonna come back, and everybody's like head's gonna be on fire. We're all gonna be running around with chickens with their heads cut off. It's gonna be terrible.
I'm gonna tell you something. K-Huck is picking up the mantle. She came to me.
Oh.
And she says, Peepaw. She says,
I want K-Huck in the morning. All right.
K-Huck in the morning. Yeah. K-Huck, she says, Peepaw, I want, and she goes, can I get the music and stuff that you use? I said, sure. So I sent her the music and stuff that I use, right?
Wow. She's pulling a Xylee.
Well, no.
Xylee did it one time, and she just, she was like, I can't do this. This is too much pressure. I can't be Peepaw.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was too much pressure. It was just too early in the morning for Xylee. She just couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's
Xylie's not a morning person. But K-Huck came to me. She goes, Peepaw, I said, here. So I handed her the ball. I said, it's get it and go. K-Huck is becoming a little powerhouse on streaming. She's streaming. She is battling the typical beginning streamer tech difficulties that all streamers have, no matter how much you practice. You set up those streams, those private streams that nobody ever gets to see, and you working through your different scenes and making sure all your stuff, and then you go back and you watch it and you curse yourself because damn it, I had that fixed. Now why is it doing this again? All that.
Yeah, people don't know this, but OBS actually just stands for Satan.
Basically, yes.
Yeah, it's basically what it stands for. I know that it's only the last letter, but the other, it's just OB is like absolutely Satan. I know that it doesn't stand, it doesn't work out letter wise, but that's what it stands for.
I back up my OBS configs regularly. Like whenever I make a change or do anything and I like the way it's working, I back it up, right? Mm-hmm. And then I don't know why. I'm gonna just say this: if you're not on Windows 11 yet, pump the brakes a little bit. Maybe don't go on Windows 11. I went on Windows 11 for testing purposes because of my job, and anyway, it crashed on me, and I had to redo everything. And I went to pull in my OBS files, and they wouldn't work. I was like,
that's actually a really good PSA, just in general, is that if you are a streamer, wait before you update anything if you have to stream. Yeah. If it's like the day of the stream and you're like, hey, like even if you're like, oh, I'm going to be streaming at midnight and it's 7 a.m. right now, I've got plenty of time. No, you do not. No, you don't. You think you do, but you don't.
So like when
just
you
let
get
it
ready,
ride.
yeah, and you're getting ready to do a stream, right? And so you come in and you're setting everything up. And you fire up OBS and it says, "Hey, OBS has an update. Do you want to do it?" The answer is no.
Absolutely
no, you do not.
Under
You
no
don't
circumstances. No.
You wait
don't
till
do
you
it.
have like 2 or 3 a day or 2 downtime, and then you update, because sure enough, something's going to happen.
Honestly, I don't even like I don't even because I have to. There's 2 things I have to update usually when I update OBS, because I use Touch Portal, and sometimes if you update OBS, Touch Portal doesn't work. Sometimes if you update Touch Portal, it just doesn't connect. So it's like, so I have to wait for 2 things. I have to go through the Discord channel on the Touch Portal Discord, and I have to like ask people like, okay, is anybody running this version of Mac OS, because I run Mac on it, so it's whatever. So it's that added level of complicated. I know.
I'm sorry.
I know. That's you have every right to do that based on like the bullshit you had to put up with recently.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of bullshit with Macs. I'm sure Macs, like in the what I call the private user, right, home user. I'm sure Macs are great. I'm sure they're wonderful. But
it's a prosumer tool. I'm willing, like that's the cope I've been willing to go with. It's a prosumer tool. It's not 100%. It's not necessarily a pro. Like it is a pro tool. Like pros use it. But it is a prosumer tool in the sense that what you're buying, what you get when you buy a Mac is somebody explained this pretty well. It was like you can buy a base Subaru and you can attach things on it to make it a Bugatti, or you could just buy like a BMW. It's like, and that's basically what a Mac is. It's like a BMW. And like with even with like the hardness of trying to get the parts, because BMW, I think, I'm not a car guy, but I've heard people say BMW parts are hard to get.
And the thing of it is Macs have their place and everything, right? And they're good for like video editing, things like that, graphics, desktop graphics, things like that. They're great for that type of stuff, right? The problem is when they bring them in and they want to try to manage them in an enterprise type manner or enterprise solution.
Connecting
that's
them.
and trying to where we can push apps down to them and manage, and make them as secure as they possibly can be, and things
good
like
luck
that.
trying to get Finder to do anything, because Finder does only what it does and nothing else.
And it's like, so because I'm in an enterprise environment, we have like I think we have upwards of like 15,000 users that log into these machines at any given time.
Yeah.
Well, you have to get set where the users can log in. So like in D-Max's situation, he just sits down at his Mac. More than likely he fires it up. He has his local profile. He has his little password for his local profile, if he even passworded it, and he's boom, whatever, right? Well, we have to have it to where user A can come in and then leave, and then user B can come in, and now user XYZ is coming in to do it. So it's all this, and so anyway, it's a deal. It's a thing that we have to work with, but anyway, nonetheless. Looks like we have K-Huck. Good morning, Miss K-Huck. How you doing?
You're taking Peepaw's job? What the hell? We teach you how to stream, and this is how you repay him?
Listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
I am not fully awake yet. Please don't yell at me.
I'm going to yell at you. Listen, if you're taking up the mantle for Peepaw, you better get used to this, because this is like most of the morning show now.
I'm
is
only
me just
doing
calling
it
in and
one
yelling.
day. I'm only doing it one day. Okay, I'm only doing it
well,
one day.
This is a lack of dedication here.
Yeah, if you're doing this, you have to do it Monday through Saturday. You have to be up early every morning doing this.
That's right.
This is heavy as the head that wears the crown, K-Huck. You can't just come in here and one time it.
Yeah, the only reason why Xylee got to do it one time is because 1, she's Xylee, and 2, because it was only one day that Peepaw was gone. So
Fine.
Don't let us bully you into a bigger commitment than you. Okay.
No, I know. No, I just planned on just doing it Monday, but
okay, no, that's fine. Just do it.
But now we're gonna wipe out the rest of your week.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, boy.
No, I just plan on doing it Monday, but if it all works out and I feel like it and I can do it before work, then hey, why not? But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
How are you both this morning?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I just got myself some McDonald's breakfast. I'm absolutely like addicted to the bagel meals that they brought back. I love them. They're
You
so good.
lucky. They have not brought them back here yet. I am so mad.
I'm so addicted to them that I actually am gonna have to go and like teach myself how to make like a bagel, like a
That's
breakfast
how.
bagel.
Yeah, that's all I craved when I was pregnant. All I craved was that, and I was so mad I couldn't get it because they discontinued them. Like,
It's so dumb. Why would they
and
do that? It's just as
I
easy as
don't
anything else
know.
they make. Why do they
I
do
don't
that?
know. I've only when Mr. Huck and I went to Chicago last year. That's when we found them again because we hadn't been able to find
Yeah.
them since. And I
Yeah,
was
so
like, "Oh
maybe
my god, yes!"
maybe that's what it is. Maybe they just like kind of like shop it around the country. Like maybe it's like the McDonald's bagel guy or like whoever it is that procures all the bagels, like, you know, puts the holes in the bagels. Like maybe that guy like just like goes around to different like different states and just like can only be in one state at a time, and just right now he's only in Florida. I can imagine that.
Maybe. Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
Well, it can't be that hard, guys. It's just a freaking bagel with some scrambled egg and then your choice of protein, right?
Yeah, but there's like a sauce on it. I don't know. It's like an undescribable. It's like a green sauce. And in any other circumstances, a green sauce like that, I would never eat it. But because it's on these fucking bagels, I can't help myself.
What is it kind of like? It's kind of like a hollandaise sauce, I guess.
It might be a hollandaise sauce. I think you're right.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know.
I think hollandaise
described
sauce
as.
is a little bit of tinge of green. It's like a light, kind of a grayish green
I
type.
don't know.
Well, speaking of hollandaise, you're going on a hollandaise, and that's cool. Where are you going,
Yeah.
Peepaw?
I'm doing what's called a staycation.
Oh,
and
okay. That's cool.
So
That's great.
But
I love that for
I don't
you.
know. I'm probably gonna. I've got a like. There's a lot of water, lakes and stuff, and maybe I may try to go to the lake one day and
That's
just kind of lay out and see if I can't get a
Nice.
little red, get a little color.
Yeah, I was gonna say
There you go.
get rid of some of that pale. You know.
Yeah, because I've been inside for so long. I try to get some color, a little bit
I
of
went
skin.
to-
Get
yeah.
that golden bronze like D-Max has. Kind of. So
We when we went to Colorado, we visited a river, the Arkansas River.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one? Is that the one, people?
It
I
is.
think
I've been wondering that.
I don't know. Let's see. Where is the? I'll look it up right quick. Where?
And also, it's
is
pronounced
the-
Arkansas. Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
No, I don't know what it is actually. There's got to be another way to like pronounce it funny.
No,
it
that's-
actually Arkansas
that's what we
River starts
call it.
high in the Rocky Mountains near Leadville, Colorado.
Yep, that's where we were at. Yep. Okay.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
that solves it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
you
So if-
were
if-
you were almost like next door to me, K Huck.
I was. Well, it's oh, that water was cold, but
Mhm.
we went rafting. We did
Okay.
like what's called a milk run. Have you ever heard of that before?
Milk run.
I would imagine that's probably what they call like the entry level running, right?
Yeah,
Milk run,
It's like a beginner type rafting experience that you can take. And
Oh.
yeah,
Okay, I gotcha.
I've never done one before, but my parents have because they've been to Colorado several times. So this was me, Mr. Huck, and Baby Huck's first time ever going. So they signed us up for this milk run, and let's just say K Huck was one with the river at one point.
Oh, really?
Well, that's-
you really
I-
like
yeah, but-
I fell in.
oh, you
that's part of it,
that's what
right?
okay. I was gonna say.
I fell
That's
in
part
and
of it,
first-hand
right?
experience.
I don't
You
know
kinda
why, but
wanna
I
do
had
that.
I had the vision in my head that you just took took a little Huck and you just kind of went like and like blew him up like a raft, and then just like that's what you guys were on. Is that because like I just imagine babies are just inflatable, right? Like you can throw them at the wall and they just stick there for a minute.
They kind of do, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you're not wrong.
They're all
No,
mushy. They got no bones, you know.
We were like maybe less than a mile down the river, and we hit a rock or we hit something, and the water was kind of choppy, a little bit rougher or faster than what I guess it normally is. And we hit something. I was told it was a rock. I don't know, But we hit something, and I was sitting on the side of the boat, on the front of the boat, across from my sister. And the next thing I know, I was in that cold ass river.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm sure
I
that
was
wake
so
up.
mad. I was so mad. Oh, would I tell you that water, when they tell you that if you go into cold water like that and it feels like you're being stabbed, they're not wrong.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Wait, so
couldn't breathe. I couldn't see. It was so bad.
could you
But
stand up? Like what? Like how deep was the water?
barely.
Oh,
It
that's
was
scary.
well, the thing, what felt like to me a good 5 minutes, maybe, or forever, was literally only like 10, 15 seconds. Because because I got pulled in immediately, shortly after. Thankfully, my sister saved me. Thank you. And I got in the boat, but thinking about it now, it's just giving me chills.
Literally, yeah. I'd
It was
imagine.
it was so scary. But other than that, it was a great time. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's great.
Colorado is beautiful. I love Colorado. It's great.
Colorado is nice. There's a lot of it's especially funny like coming from a place like Florida where we don't even have hills, right? It's like let alone like mountains and stuff like that. Whenever we go on like a skiing trip or just like anywhere that has mountains and stuff, it's just oh god, it's such a different experience like viewing wise. Yeah.
Where we were at, we had like a perfect view of the mountains, and it was on all angles. It was beautiful. It was perfect.
I gotta know, K Huck.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get Rocky Mountain High?
No comment.
Oh,
so here's a follow-up, more important question. Did you bring any home and maybe you got a little extra?
Oh boy.
I couldn't because we were flying home, and I didn't want to take that chance. So I just got one. I just got like a sample, if you will, for one night. I mean, it was nice. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't have been able to take it home.
That's a good K Huck. Don't break
you don't want to
not international laws or state laws.
If we were driving, that'd be different.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we flew, so I didn't want to take that chance. I didn't feel like getting sniffed by the dogs at the airport. No, I'm good. No.
Yeah, no, that doesn't
Maggot,
sound like a fun idea.
why am I getting the hawk eyebrow? Maggot, why am I getting I don't understand that question. What? What?
It's because Maggot has a perfect sus detector. This is like her like superpower, her trait. Is that whenever she hears something sus, she's gonna call it out. That's just what she does. She's very good at it.
Because I asked about Rocky Mountain High.
I mean, you know,
gonna get high.
You're kind of being a little bit, just a tiny, teensy, beatsy, little bit of a sussy baka right now. That's just really what's happening.
Because listen, I am a full supporter for medical use of THC. I am now that I saw what it can do for me and my arthritis and stuff, I 100% sign off and support.
I think y'all are just potheads. Y'all are just potheads. Y'all are just complete and total potheads. That's what I'm hearing.
No.
You know.
Morning, Leon.
Weed.
Morning, Leon.
Who has weed? I heard weed.
I don't have none right now, but
I don't have any either right now.
I'm a full advocate of it. So
D-Max, you got some weed for me?
For you, I mean, I got plenty of weeds in my yard, which I need to go pick.
No. Marijuana.
Oh,
Mary Jane.
I mean, not
the
not
good
currently.
shit.
Not currently. No, I ain't got that. But you know, it be how it be.
How you doing, Leon?
You posting pictures cutting grass. I need some weed. I need some marijuana.
Well, you know, that's why I'm
some
cutting
reefer
the grass,
madness.
I'm gonna get into the game. I'm gonna start selling it. I'm gonna start slinging it. I'm gonna be D-Max on the streets. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm gonna make so much money, and definitely nobody's gonna throw me in jail for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So is that legal where you're at, Leon? Can you get it like for medical use or?
Probably not.
Yeah. Probably not. Yeah.
I don't know.
It
I just know I got it.
Here. Yeah, it just became legal here not that long ago.
You know what was funny? We actually passed. You could get marijuana here in Arkansas for medical purposes, and actually we had a dispensary, a marijuana dispensary here in the city where I live in, but we could not buy alcohol, but you could buy weed. Now make that make sense.
You know what? I just realized something. Sorry, this is kind of
What's that?
unrelated, but because you were talking about that, and I was like, because like in Florida, at least the way that it has been is that you can get a medical card for marijuana, but you can't have a concealed carry permit. Like you can't
It's
have
the
a
same
gun
thing
if
here
you
in
have
Arkansas.
it.
Same
Yeah,
thing
but
here in
you know what I just realized was that I'm pretty sure as of literally today, I think the state of Florida is technically an open carry for firearms. So, and
there
I
you
don't
go.
think I don't think you need a permit anymore. So I guess that's not a problem anymore. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
As long as you don't conceal carry.
Well, that's
But you
that's the thing
open
is it's
carry.
open carry. Well, that's what I'm saying is you don't need I
Well-
don't think you need
well,
a license anymore.
Okay, I
So
don't know about Florida, but here in Arkansas, we are an open carry state too, right?
Right.
And all that means is that so if you want to walk around with a pistol strapped to your side like in a holster, as long as it's not like under a jacket or it's like underneath your shirt, like your shirt tail untucked, whatever, it has to be out visible. It has to be they can clearly see it on your body if they walk up to you. You can do that, and you do not have to have a permit of any kind. However, if you have it like a what they call like a boot gun, right? Or if you have one that's inside of your waistband, something like that type of holster, then you still have to have a concealed carry. So,
Sorry, I just looked this up just to fact check myself because I was going off of what somebody else had told me. I don't think it's how I thought it was because it's looking like it says a Florida concealed weapon or firearm license is valid for 7 years and can be renewed in person. Blah 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 blah, and then it says a picture ID or driver's license of state issued identification card is accepted. So I think this is just expanding like how long you can have one for. I don't know if that's actually doing away with it. I got to do more research on that. That's interesting. I wonder. I don't care because it doesn't change anything for me, but it's interesting. I don't know. I think it should be legal. I don't see the reason why marijuana isn't legal, but
I agree.
It's whatever. The other drugs I'm not so sure about, but marijuana at least. Yeah, I don't.
Yes,
so
I agree.
Mr. Leon, what's been going on with you, sir?
What do you want?
I'm just curious. What's been going on with you?
Why is your profile picture a baby? What's wrong with you?
Did you not see the Van Luke thread that she did this week, where she did different commentary creators when they were babies? It was really fun.
I was smoking weed.
They had one of your favorite. She did one of your favorite creators, Xylee.
That's not my what? You might want to fix that. That's not one of my favorite creators.
Xylee's. I thought you and Xylee were like BFFs.
Well, number one, no, and number two, it's not one of my favorite creators.
I'm sorry. I thought you guys were like buddies. So
I mean, we are. That don't mean we BFFs.
Okay. Well, all right. But no,
you're best friends. You're just not best friends forever.
Riverter's racist. Let's focus that.
Why?
Why?
He's not. He can't be racist. He's a baby. Babies can't be racist. Well, actually, now that I think about it, no. There's been research on this. Babies are actually exclusively racist. They've got no bones. You can throw them up against a wall. They stick there for a minute. You can inflate them like a balloon. You can do all sorts of things with a baby, but most of all, babies are racist. So yeah, he's kind of got a smoking gun on you there, people.
Yeah, well, if Leon said it, then it has to be true, right? It has to be true.
Exactly.
I can't deny it. Yeah, Leon got me.
Deny it. That proves it.
Yeah,
it does.
Exactly.
It does.
So I should just embrace it, right?
Might as well, because that's how stupid social media is.
Yeah,
I'll have I guess I'll have to start streaming on Cozy and join up with
double
that.
down. Yeah, Peepa, double down in a position that isn't yours. Do it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'll do.
No.
Oh,
no,
me.
no, no.
Griff while you do it too. You'll make tons of money. It'll be
Right.
wonderful.
Exactly.
I've really been enjoying your content here lately, Leon.
That's it.
It's been really fascinating.
There was no continuation of that sentence. Like,
What? I've been enjoying your content.
Yeah, why don't you give him a specific example, huh, people?
Right.
Like, why don't you, if you're gonna like, shout something out, I guess, right?
Okay, so I always find it fascinating that, like for example, when Leon will cover a topic or whatever that goes against the narrative, right, or the status quo.
what is the narrative? What's the status quo? I just see dumb shit.
Yeah, well, like, okay, so you were going over and covering like all these people blowing up because of the recent Supreme Court ruling about affirmative action, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm pretty sure. Let me pull up your YouTube channel here. Hang on a second.
No.
Okay.
I am curious what Leon's opinion on affirmative action is, but I guess I could watch the video.
I don't know what video you go watch because there is none.
Really? I could have sworn that I saw that too. Like
You did too.
yeah. Like I didn't watch it, but I saw that it was like in the feed.
Wait, you motherfuckers talking about my live stream?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yes.
That fucking live stream was just off the cuff babble about that because that wasn't a part of my itinerary, but it became that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
My thoughts on it is plain and simple.
All right.
If a motherfucker need an even playing field, that's perfectly fine. They ain't got nothing to do with me because every spot I done got into, I either earned or somebody I knew worked there. So it worked out for me either way.
Okay. I mean, so you just don't care.
That too.
Okay.
It don't
I mean,
affect me. I'm not in college no more.
Well, but that's what I'm saying is like that sounds like it's your whole position is that you just don't care. Like you don't care if it does exist. You don't care if it does exist.
Yeah, don't affect me.
Okay. I mean, fair enough.
Oh fuck! I'm black. What do I look like going to Harvard? Come on now.
Well, that's the thing is like I don't know. It's like the affirmative action thing is actually kind of interesting because I think it was a group. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I remember the early on things of it a few years ago it was a bunch of Asian students that were suing for that because the problem was that affirmative action was actually like affecting them negatively in the sense that Harvard had a higher test score average for Asians to be able to get in.
I remember that story. Yeah.
Yeah, than like any other ethnicity or race because it specifically for them because Asians just in general I guess were like testing at a higher level. So it's like it's this weird situation where like yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how I'm supposed to like how to comment on that without coming off exceedingly racist because it's interesting. It's just interesting to me.
You know how you do it? You just fucking say your point. Anyone who's disingenuous enough to actually turn around and be like, "You're a fucking racist," they're not listening. They're just bitching.
Oh no, I totally agree. It's just I don't know how much we want to get into.
I've worked for several different companies in my lifespan. And some of these companies, because of the laws of the cities and things that they resided in, they had to hire a certain percentage of minorities.
Negroes. Say it. Negroes.
Colored
it
folk.
wasn't
pox. Fucking pox.
Okay.
That's worse than Negroes.
Is it really?
But anyway, yes, some black. It was primarily black people, but there was others criteria that came into play as well. But anyway, and I always thought to myself, if they would advertise for a position, whatever, and then of course it was narrowed down to only the black people that applied. Now, the person that was hired, they could have been the best candidate for the position, period, right? Skin color had nothing to do with it. They just were the best candidate. But there was always going to be that connotation attached to it. Well, they were hired because they were black, not because they were the best candidate, right? And my mindset was always, how would that person feel coming into work knowing that there were going to be people saying, "Oh, well, that was the minority hire. That's the only reason why they got hired. It had nothing to do with the person's skill set or abilities, right? And it wouldn't matter really how they performed in the position or whatever. That was always going to be a cloud that was hang over their head that they were a minority hire. And I always felt like that was just unfair to the person, right? To have that thrusted upon them, right? And that's why I always thought about, these quotas or these minority type, affirmative action type hires. That's the way I always looked at it. I felt like those people were never given a fair shake.
Well, I'm curious, Leon. Like, what do you think about the idea of
put them back in the slave ship, huh? What?
Oh, well, I mean, besides that, how do you feel about do you think that race or ethnicity should be on job applications, or do you think that it should just be kind of because there are some colleges and some places that hire where rather than having that listed or having it be something that's like brought into the idea of it, they basically leave the person's name off of it and just look at their CV or their resume. What do you prefer? What would you say is better?
I never understood the point of fucking putting your ethnicity on anything. Like, what is that for? What's the point? That makes me think it's like what Riverter said. It's just for motherfuckers to have like a diversity quota.
Right.
It's like,
right.
Why? It's like, why am I going to the hospital and I'm having to mark if I'm a nigga or not?
Okay,
like,
but that one is the only one. Yeah, but okay, that one though is the only one that I would say has anything to it because I agree, like every other situation's bad. But for hospital specifically, I think that it does make sense because there are certain things that you're predisposed to depending on a multitude of factors, family lineage being one of them. I think it's people of African descent are more likely to have jaundice. It's just, or like sickle cell and things like that. This is just something that predominantly affects them for one reason or another. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a medical person, but I think for that circumstance, it makes sense to ask somebody. But every other situation is just why?
Riverter,
why are we doing this?
Riverter.
Yeah, man.
What's your skin color?
Translucent.
I guess white.
Oh.
I mean,
B-Max, what's your skin color?
What's my skin color? I don't know. It depends on if I'm tan or not. I think I don't know. I actually don't know how to describe my skin color, to be honest.
Huck, what's your skin color?
Mm.
And are you still horny for Xylee?
No, I am not horny for Xylee. Shut up. No.
Why would you be horny for Xylee? Hold on, wait. Did I miss something?
Because she was on a stream with Xylee, and she had mentioned something very provocative.
No, I did not.
And I laughed my ass off.
Yes, you did. And you
well, that's
Lord.
another situation like the job I have right now. I applied for the job, and you
lost it to a Negro.
No. It's actually it's kind of a funny story. So they had on their qualifications, they wanted you to have a bachelor's degree, or they said work experience would substitute, right? They have to put that on there, right? I guess that's kind of a thing with most jobs. So I applied for the job. Now, mind you, at this point, I had 20, almost 30 years of experience doing this type of work. And I applied for the job, and I was like, I really didn't feel like I'd probably get it because, again, I didn't have a bachelor's degree. And I know that they say, work experience will be considered, but I always felt like that was just bullshit that they put on there, right? Mm-hmm. And then I got a phone call, and I got an interview, and I actually got hired. And then probably about a year and a half later, my boss was sitting there, he goes, yeah, he said, did I ever tell you I pulled your resume out of the trash can? I was like, what? He said, yeah, that when your resume came in, the HR department went through and pre-screened everything, and they threw mine off to out. They called it whatever because I did not have a bachelor's degree, and so he said he went over there and said, was there any more, because he didn't like the ones that had came in. They said, well, we've got these others, but they didn't meet requirements. He goes, let me see it, and he pulls mine and goes, this guy is perfect. What? And they said, well, he doesn't have a bachelor's degree. And he said, but in IT, but it's not about the degrees. It's about the years of experiences and the certifications. The degree doesn't really even matter anymore.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
so I got a job, and they hired me. I mean, they went. I don't want to brag or nothing, but they basically
beat those Negroes
with the bachelor's degrees. Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know what other people applied, their ethnicity or their qualifications or whatever. I don't know.
Well, what is this like? What is this like elitism, right? Like, what is this classism that exists where that's the case? Because I understand in certain circumstances, very specific circumstances, like you probably want to hire a doctor with a degree. You probably want to hire a lawyer with a degree.
Yeah.
You probably want to get an engineer with a degree, probably, right?
Yeah.
Because like this exists in like entertainment too. I've literally seen like casting directors do this for actors of all things. It's like, what the fuck? Like you go to like the thing that they talk about in acting school, for instance, is that like they're teaching you they're trying to unteach you how to be an actor, because being an actor is just being somebody else. So you have to like unteach. So it's the dumbest shit ever. You go to these dumbass classes that don't do anything for you. They don't teach you anything. They just waste your time and waste your money. And then you get out into the field, into the industry, and then there's literally directors and casting directors that are just like throwing your shit in the trash if you don't have a bachelor's degree in acting. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why is that? Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's elitism.
Like how many, yeah, it is elitism, because how many actors that are like big name, big deal people actually went to acting school? I'm going to say like maybe a third of them. Like that's the high end, maybe a third,
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Paper change.
Well, especially, and then you go to like the technical side of things, right? It's like to be a good plumber, or like I said, engineer before, but I think even being like, you could probably be a decent engineer and not have a degree,
Yeah.
And then you go up the ladder, and then you get right back up to like doctors and lawyers. It's like, why is it that we have to like have that? It's like, because if somebody if we had a system that made it so that you could come in and be an apprentice for like a doctor or a lawyer, and then like do that for like 5 to 10 years, how is that any different than going to medical school? The only difference is how much money you're paying to some big, Ivy League institution or something.
It's
stupid. It's really stupid.
Also, there's a new Super Mario Bros. Game coming out,
That's cool. That's cool.
By the way,
are you excited about that one? It's all trippy and shit. Oh, speaking of trippy, like isn't Tippy in that one? Everybody was sharing that around. Tipster's in it.
I don't know. Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, Tipster's in it. He's in it. He's featured. Yeah, allegedly. But yeah, he is in it. Yeah, allegedly.
Also, before I forget it, congratulations, Leon, on getting into the YouTube.
Oh yeah, I just saw that. Congrats! Yay!
Congrats, Leon! Yay!
You did it.
Yay! I tried.
You broke through the glass ceiling. How does it feel?
Hooray! The second time.
He's so enthused.
I did it 2 times. Hooray!
And did you guys know that Leon has started his own BLM movement?
What does it stand for?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he has. He 100% has. It is Bring Leon Money. Excuse me, sir. I saw where it was BLM and said Bring Leon Money.
And it's gone now. You did.
Is it go?
Damn it. That's a good acronym. I like that.
I love it.
I mean, fuck. They got motherfuckers parading around dead niggas and getting money off that. Why not be direct with it?
Exactly.
Yeah, we should put. You know what? Next March that I see in town, I'm going to print out a big picture of you, and then just like parade up and down with it.
Sure, why not?
Like,
I endorse it.
Support him. Yeah. Support Leon, please.
Exactly.
He needs it. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's what we should do. We should just change the entire narrative of that entire thing to just be like, fuck everybody else. All right, just Leon. Just give money to Leon.
Right.
I feel like you do a better job of it than the real BLM.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right. Well, honestly, I only called in for a little bit. I've got a McDonald's breakfast meal I need to eat and shit. So have a good vacation, people.
I appreciate it, Max. Yeah, and I'm gonna. Thanks for calling in, K Huck. Thanks for calling in, Leon. Always is appreciative when you call in. But I am going to have to wrap things up.
That I'm not. He has to make sure he says nice things to me.
Why? No, I actually like you, Leon. I don't understand why you have all this animosity towards me.
Yeah, how does it feel? How does it feel, Leon, being in the purse like that? How does it feel? You know.
You see what he did though, D-Max. He was like, D-Max, I enjoy talking to you. Cuck, I enjoy talking to you.
But Leon, I really love talking to you.
Come on now. Come on now.
Listen. All right, fine.
He's Leon, a part of the generation that's got like guilt with this. All right, we can't do this to him.
No,
you're guilty.
I keep Leon around so I can say I have that one black friend, guys. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. You're purse
you know the game.
You do it for me for the gay shit, which is really ironic. Exactly. But then you do it for him for the black shit. Yeah, exactly. This is it's backwards discrimination, really. Really, you know what? The Supreme Court should sue you for affirmative action, really.
I wish they would. I wish they would. I wish somebody would.
God damn it. One day. Anyway. All right. Well, have a good one, everybody, and have a great vacation, people. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Whip a black man.
I will.
Bye, people. Have a good one.
Thanks, K-Hook. I appreciate it, hon. Oh, man. This kind of took a turn. Wasn't planned, but you know what? Those are always the best streams, I think. Because the spontaneity, right? That's the great thing about doing a stream. You never know what roads you're going to travel. Anyway, make sure I need to probably do this. Real quick, hang on a second here. What? Twitter's broken? What do you mean? Hopefully this stuff is working. Oh wow, Twitter's not working. Great, I can't show you. All right, guys. This evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see. Can I even pull up the stream? Hang on a second here. I think the stream is set up already. Yeah. So, I can do it this way here. So this evening, I'm going to be, Super Dave over at Milltown's Best asked to do an interview with me or for me to call in or whatever. I honestly, I don't know exactly what's going to be going on. But anyway, he asked me to join him. I'm going to be joining him, this evening. It's going to be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're so inclined, if you're around and want to join or watch whatever, there's a link to the stream. Peepaw, if you leave, I'll be lonely. Leave snacks under the bed. I will. I'll leave you plenty of snacks and maybe even a Monster Energy drink or two, just to keep you in your. I know I probably shouldn't support the habit, but nonetheless, I'll try to be a gracious host. I'll be there this evening. There will not be there's not going to be a Clear as Mud Sunday. There won't be a Clear as Mud Thursday, I don't believe. But probably will be one the following Sunday. I don't know if I'll do any streams this week or not. My youngest said something about he wanted to maybe do something together. Maybe we'll do a gaming stream or something. He's more of a gamer than anything else. Maybe we'll do something with that, have some fun there, or what have you. Just kind of keep an eye on my Twitter. If I do anything like that, I will announce it. But for the most part, guys, I'm going to unplug. When I finish up the Milltown thing this evening, that's it. I'm going to unplug. I'm going to recharge my battery. I am going to work on just going out and breathing in some fresh air, getting some vitamin D, and as they say, touch a little grass. I think it's important all of us do that till we walk away from this online environment. There's good aspects to it, and there's also bad aspects to it. It's important to have a balanced life. It will make you happier in the long run. Excess of one thing is always a bad thing. So, but anyway, as always, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you spending time with me. I love the support and growth of the channel. We did not hit the, this is July 1st. We didn't hit the 1K subs, but I know we'll get there. And I'll tell you what, I will still do something special to commemorate the 1K when we hit that milestone. I don't know if I'll do what Mitch did, which was he dyed his hair. I don't know, it was purple, I think it was, or something. I don't know. It was something crazy. I know he had a stream about last night. It looked like it was purple to me, but my old eyes, I think that was what he was going for. I did see part of his stream last night. I was there for a little bit. I was over on Dave. The stars lined up. I was able to go over and hang out with Dave last night. Bo Blacks was there. Nick DeOrio was there. I thought it was a really good stream. Lime Green like the Joker. I don't think green. Green I don't think would be good. Purple, maybe. I like purple. I like the color purple. Maybe we might still do something with purple. We'll see. I did talk to my my barber about it. I guess whatever you call it. She does, she's a beautician, but she also cuts guys' hairs or whatever. I did talk to her about it. She was not really on board with it. She's like, so we'll see, but we'll do something. We'll figure something out. But anyway, I do got to go. I got some things I got to finish getting ready for as you guys heard, my youngest is coming in for a few days. I'm going to spend some time with him, and because I don't get to spend a lot of time with him in person anymore. He works a lot. He's really busy. So I'm really looking forward to that. But anyway, go out and, like I say, support. Make sure you guys, while I'm gone, make sure you're supporting these creators. Hopefully D-Max is going to be putting some stuff out here shortly. No pressure, D-Max. No pressure. But I know he's got some stuff kind of in the hopper that he's been working on. Hopefully he can get that in place and get that put out. Now recording. Make sure and go and finish watching those videos over with Willie Mack. Those are really good videos. Zyla Gets Real, of course. Gigi Hart's, she's doing some streams as well. Make sure you check her out. K-Huck, make sure you tune in Monday morning. K-Huck is going to take up the mantle for me Monday morning to get your week started off right. And I'm so appreciative of her for doing that. Get in there and support her. Like I said, there's so many of them out there. But anyway, just whoever your favorite creators are, make sure you're supporting, liking them, leaving comments down there for them, because that really helps them in the algorithm, and they appreciate that. It lets them know that people are watching and engaging their videos. But until next time, hopefully I'll come back. I'll be a lot more rested and energized people for you guys. Until then, remember, guys, to always keep your powder dry and look for me in the funny papers.